Hello friends, welcome you all once again. So as you can see on the screen the map of Central Asia. In my previous video I have already covered West Asia and Middle East countries. So in today's video I am going to talk about the Central Asian countries. Let's begin. Central Asia was formed after the disintegration of USSR. It extends from Russia to Afghanistan and Caspian Sea to China. There are 5 countries in Central Asia and all these 5 countries are landlocked, and Uzbekistan is doubly landlocked country. Caspian Sea is on the western side of uh, Central Asia, and this is Aral Sea which is in between the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Now let's have a look over the countries with their capitals. First I would start with Kazakhstan. Its capital is Astana, which was renamed as Nur Sultan in 2019. Then Uzbekistan, its capital is Tashkent. Then Turkmenistan, its capital is Ashgabat. Then Kyrgyzstan, capital is Bishkek, and Tajikistan with its capital Dushanbe. So one thing you must notice here that among all these Central Asian countries, Kazakhstan is the largest. Okay, and it shares border with Russia, China, then Kyrgyzstan, then Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. So you must notice here that Tajikistan does not share border with Kazakhstan. Next, this is Uzbekistan, which is doubly landlocked country, and Uzbekistan is the only Central Asian country which shares its border with all others and all other Central Asian countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Turkmenistan. So this is important. Then this is Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea is surrounded by Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, then Iran, Azerbaijan and Russia. So you can remember with mnemonics Tariq or Kirat. Okay, so Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Russia, Iran and Kazakhstan. So only the two Central Asian countries, these are Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, have their coast on Central Asia, on Caspian Sea. Okay. Next, this is Aral Sea. Aral Sea is in between the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, and this sea has dried completely because of the irrigation. Two major rivers, here you can see, this is Amu Darya and this is Sir Darya. They drained into it, but water of these two rivers were diverted for irrigation and cotton cultivation, so it has dried up completely. Then another Lake Balkash, which is lies completely in Kazakhstan. This is also important. Okay. Next, if we talk about the mountains, the this is Palmer mountain, and it is the starting point for Himalayas. Here you can see it is the Palmer is the starting point for Himalayas, Karakoram range, Kunlun, then Hindu Kush mountain and Suleiman range. So strategically the location of Palmer is very much important. Another mountain range is, this is Tian Shan, which is on the border of Kyrgyzstan and China. Okay, so this is Tian Shan mountain, and both these two mountains are important. Then this is Kizilkum desert. Kizilkum desert is in it is located in Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. This is Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. Okay, then this is Kazakh uplands and this is Turan lowland. This is Ustyurt plateau. So all these are important. And this is Altai mountain. Altai mountain uh, in Mongolia. So Altai mountain is in Mongolia. Then whenever we talk about Central Asia, you must know about the Ashgabat Agreement. Ashgabat Agreement was initially signed among Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Oman, and Qatar in 2011. It is an international transport and transit corridor which facilitates transportation of goods between Central Asia and Persian Gulf. Oman is the member of Ashgabat Agreement. So they can directly countries can direct access to Persian Gulf. So it connects the Central Asia with Persian Gulf. India in 2016 has deposited the instrument of accession with Turkmenistan, and its accession to the agreement was approved in 2018. So India became member in 2018, and its aim is to develop the shortest trade route between Central Asian countries and Iranian and Omani port. This is Iran and this is Omani port. So that's why Ashgabat agreement is important. Then and India can directly get access to the European countries as well. So strategically location is important. The country's location is important, and this agreement is important because India here you can see this is the Chabahar port which India is developing. So यहाँ इसके through India can directly access to other Central Asian countries, European countries, and it also connects the नॉर्थ साउथ ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड ट्रांजिट कॉरिडोर जो है उसको भी कनेक्ट करेगा. तो इसके थ्रू इंडिया को पर्शियन गल्फ में एक्सेस मिलेगी और फिर इंडिया यूरोपियन कंट्रीज़ जो हैं और ये जो रशिया है यहाँ तक भी एक्सेस कर सकेगा. गुड्स का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इजी हो जाएगा इंडिया के लिए. ओके, नेक्स्ट यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट द तापी गैस पाइपलाइन. तापी, it is the natural gas pipeline. It is US backed है. Okay, and the countries which involved in Tapi gas pipeline, Turkmenistan, and then Afghanistan, then Pakistan and India. So it starts from Galkins gas field of Turkmenistan, and it ends at Fazilka is in Punjab. Okay, so this Tapi natural gas pipeline is also important. Apart from that, if we talk about the important resources in Central Asia, then Central Asia is known for the abundance of resources like in Kazakhstan we have found uranium reserves. Okay, and then in Uzbekistan यूरेनियम प्लस कॉटन कल्टीवेशन के लिए जाना जाता है. देन कजाकिस्तान एंड तुर्कमेनिस्तान इज़ ऑल्सो रिच इन हाइड्रोकार्बन स्पेशली नेचुरल गैस में. ओके, and then this is Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, both are on the mountainous belt, so there are not very much resources found there, but strategically the location of all these two countries are important because of the Palm Knot and the Tian Shan mountain ranges. So that is it for the day, friends. I hope you like the video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.